Hi there! Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Luna, and today we're going to learn 10 super useful expressions that native English speakers use all the time in everyday conversation. These are phrases you'll hear at work, with friends, and even in movies and TV shows. So get comfortable, grab a notebook if you want, and let's dive in together. Number 1. I'm already in hot water. This is an idiom. When someone says they're in hot water, it means they're in trouble. They did something wrong, and now they're facing consequences or someone is upset with them. You can use this expression when you want to tell someone you're already dealing with problems and you don't want more trouble. For example, imagine your coworker asks you to help him with something that might get both of you in trouble at work. You can say, "Sorry, I can't help you with that. I'm already in hot water with my boss because I was late 3 times this week. I really can't afford any more problems right now." Here's another one. Let's say your sister wants you to lie to your parents about where she went last night, but you already got caught lying to them last week. You could tell her, "I can't lie for you. I'm already in hot water with mom and dad. If they catch me lying again, I'll be grounded for a month." Number 2. The weather has turned bad here. When we say the weather has turned bad, we mean the weather changed from good to bad. Maybe it was sunny this morning, but now it's raining or very cold. We use the word turn to show that something changed. For example, you're on the phone with your friend who lives in another city, and you're talking about your plans for the weekend. You might say, "I was planning to go hiking tomorrow, but the weather has turned bad here. It's been raining since this morning, and they're saying it'll rain all weekend too. So I think I'll just stay home and watch movies instead." Here's another one. Imagine you're texting your mom while you're on vacation. She asks how everything is going. You could write, "Everything was great the first few days, but the weather has turned bad here. It's been cold and windy, so we can't go to the beach anymore. We're just exploring the indoor museums now." Number 3. Add fuel to the fire. This is an idiom. When you add fuel to a fire in real life, the fire gets bigger and stronger, right? So this expression means to make a bad situation even worse. If people are already arguing or upset, and you say or do something that makes them more angry, you're adding fuel to the fire. For example, your 2 friends are having an argument about who forgot to lock the door last night. They're both getting really upset. Another friend wants to mention that one of them also forgot to lock the door last month. You could pull that friend aside and whisper, "Don't bring that up right now." You'll just add fuel to the fire. Let them calm down first. Here's another one. Let's say your parents are arguing about money problems. Your dad is stressed about bills. Your younger brother suddenly asks if he can have money for a new video game. You might quietly tell him, "This is not a good time to ask." If you ask for a video game now, you'll just add fuel to the fire. Wait until tomorrow when everyone's calmer. Number 4. Burn the candle at both ends. This is an idiom. Imagine a candle that's burning from both ends at the same time. It would burn out really fast, right? This expression means you're working too hard, doing too many things, and not getting enough rest. You're exhausting yourself and you can't keep doing it forever. For example, your friend looks really tired every time you see her. She's working a full-time job during the day, taking evening classes and doing freelance work on weekends. You could say, "Hey, I'm really worried about you." You're burning the candle at both ends. You need to slow down and get some rest, or you're going to get sick. Here's another one. Imagine you're talking to your colleague who just started a second job. He's working at his regular job from 9 to 5, then going to his second job from 6 to midnight. You might tell him, "I know you need the extra money, but you're burning the candle at both ends. Maybe you should find a weekend job instead so you can rest during the week." Before we continue, if you're enjoying this lesson and learning something new, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We upload new videos every single day to help you speak English more naturally and confidently. Okay, let's keep going. Number 5. Are you having trouble with? This is a helpful question we use all the time. When you ask someone if they're having trouble with something, you're asking if they're experiencing problems or difficulties with it. It's a polite and friendly way to offer help. For example, you notice your coworker has been staring at his computer screen for an hour, and he looks frustrated. You walk over to his desk and say, "Hey, are you having trouble with that report? I finished mine yesterday, so if you need any help or want me to look at it, just let me know." Here's another one. Your friend is trying to learn how to drive, and you're sitting in the car with her. She's been trying to park for 10 minutes and keeps messing up. You could gently ask, "Are you having trouble with parallel parking? It's tricky at first, but I can show you a technique that really helped me when I was learning." Number 6. Back to the drawing board. This is an idiom. When something doesn't work and you need to start over with a new plan, you go back to the drawing board. It means your first idea failed, so now you need to think of a completely new approach. For example, you and your team have been working on a marketing campaign for weeks. You present it to your boss, but she doesn't like it at all. After the meeting, you gather with your team and say, "Well, she rejected all of our ideas. I guess it's back to the drawing board. Let's brainstorm some completely different concepts and meet again tomorrow." Here's another one. Imagine you planned a surprise birthday party for your best friend at a restaurant. But then you find out the restaurant is closed that day. You call your other friends and say, "Bad news. The restaurant is closed." So it's back to the drawing board. Does anyone have ideas for another location? Number 7. Deep dive. This is a modern expression that became very popular in recent years. A deep dive means looking at something very carefully and in great detail. You're really examining something thoroughly, analyzing all the details, trying to understand it completely. For example, your company's sales have been dropping for 3 months. Your manager says in a meeting, "We need to figure out what's going wrong. This week, I want everyone to do a deep dive into the sales data from the last quarter. Look at every region, every product, every customer type." Here's another one. Let's say you're thinking about buying a new laptop. You tell your friend, "I'm not buying anything yet. I'm going to spend this weekend doing a deep dive into laptop reviews. I want to compare prices, features, battery life, everything. Then I'll make my decision next week." Number 8. Drop me at my hotel. This is a very practical phrase you'll use when you're traveling. Drop me means leave me at that place. It's a casual, friendly way to ask someone to take you somewhere and let you out. For example, you're in a taxi at the airport, and you're going to your hotel before meeting friends later. The taxi driver asks where you're going. You can simply say, "Could you drop me at my hotel first? It's the Marriott on 5th Avenue. Here's another one. Imagine your coworker offers to give you a ride after a business dinner. You're staying at a hotel because you're visiting from another city. When you get in the car, you could say, "Thanks so much for the ride. Could you just drop me at my hotel? It's only about 10 minutes from here." Number 9. Drop me off here. This is very similar to the last expression, but we use this one when you want someone to stop and let you out at the exact spot where you are. Maybe you don't need them to go all the way to your destination. For example, you're in your friend's car and she's driving you home, but you see that there's a lot of traffic ahead near your house. You could say, "Hey, there's so much traffic up there. You can just drop me off here at the corner. I'll walk the last 2 blocks." Here's another one. Imagine you're in a rideshare, and the driver is having trouble finding the exact address of the restaurant. But you can see the restaurant from where you are. You could tell the driver, "Oh, I can see it from here. You can drop me off here? I'll just walk across the street." Number 10, spice up. This is a phrasal verb. Literally, it means to add spices to food to make it taste better, but we use it figuratively much more often. It means to make something more exciting, interesting, or fun. For example, you and your partner have been doing the same things every weekend for months, just staying home, watching TV, ordering pizza. You might say to your partner, "You know what? We need to spice up our weekends a little. Let's try something new this Saturday. Maybe we could go hiking or try that new restaurant downtown. Here's another one. Let's say you're a teacher and you notice your students are getting bored with the regular lessons. You could tell your colleague, I think I need to spice up my lessons. I'm going to start using more games, videos, and group activities. And that's it for today. We covered 10 really useful expressions that you'll hear native speakers use all the time. Remember, the best way to learn these is to practice using them in your own conversations. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you tomorrow with another brand new lesson. Keep practicing and remember, you're doing great.